And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away, and today's starter, Cade Horton.
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win, and really, that's all his teammates can ask for, so we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Ready to go? So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Here's a 1-1.
Aye.
And another ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage. Well, he throws him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout. And
oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Gone. His 13th home run of the season, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Tatis is a superstar in baseball, and that swing of his is a big reason why. He's electric with the bat in his hands. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's Christian Yelich. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's off the mark, and the count is 3-1. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the second game of the series. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, he just had no answer for that hard inside fastball right there. Just blew it by him. And not every pitcher likes working inside, especially with 2 strikes. They don't want to hit a batter and waste an opportunity to put him away. But if you can locate that fastball just like he did, most hitters aren't looking for it.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. And on the hill, Randy Vasquez.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets, the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
And the righty deals. Late with the swing there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The wind and the pitch. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Dansby Swanson stands in. One down, base is empty. Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count's even at 2. And another ball. 1 out, bases empty. Here's a chopper to short. Tatis handles that chance. 2 up, 2 down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Ball 3.
Pitch misses. 3-1 now. 2 out, space is empty. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Careful.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Cubs are down quietly. They're down 1-0. New inning getting started. Stepping in for San Diego, Giancarlo Stanton. Ball to strike. Foul ball there. And that's outside. 2-2.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit. But
oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Sung-Young Song, the next up for the Padres. The pitch.
Hey! 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. And that's off the inside edge. Full count, 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Batting 7.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Kicks and fires. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Song on at first. Nobody out. Next pitch is outside. The count now 2-2. Horton checks the runner, and he's back standing. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Go to second, and he's out.
Right there trying to avoid that ground ball double play. Send the runner in that situation. Hope that maybe somebody moves out of position and your hitter puts the ball in play and you get a first and third situation. But unfortunately, strikeout, throw out, double play. Good job by the defense.
Fastball for a strike. 1-2. 1 run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. That's hard hit on the line. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
He needed out one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Freddy Fermín. Man at second. Base hit. Flying around third is France. He's safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. 2 outs. Off the mark there, and it's 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
2-2 count.
On the ground, right side, Horner. Third out, and that ends the frame. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 1 man left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Padres 3 and the Cubs. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Breaking ball inside. 2-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Off balance beat, there's 1. On to first, double play.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground. And that one handled. And that is that. Here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Fernando Tatis Jr. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. The other way, McCormick grabs it on the run. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 1 down, base is empty. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Missed inside with the curve.
It's a good take.
Left-hand batter waits. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Base knock, center field. And now a 2-out opportunity for Giancarlo Stanton.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. The ball absolutely jumped off the bat on that swing. Kind of made my eyes light up. And the data we're getting doesn't disappoint in the slightest. 116 miles per hour.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Man on second, 2 down. That one fouled off. 2-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Man at second, and that's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The batter.
Now the DH for the Padres, Sung-Yun Song. Connect on the curveball, struck him out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Padres 3 and the Cubs nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the catcher, Matt Shaw.
The catcher, Matt Shaw.
Here's a 1-1. And a curve misses outside. Wouldn't chase that time.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. His first homer of the year, and they're on the board. It's 3-1. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Base is empty, 1 away. And now the right fielder, Chas McCormick. The 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Here's a 1-2. Batted by him for the K. So the batting order turns over. Now it's going to be Nico Hoerner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Righty delivers.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That one the other way. And it gets down for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
The batter,
and that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. The 1-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Two outs. Hoerner on the go. Couldn't catch up to the heater. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jake Cronenworth. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Got him. And that's the first out.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Gets under it and pops it up. Should have this one. 2 away now.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 outs, base is empty. Freddy Fermín, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. But they won't have a play as he takes first on the drop third strike. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Crow Armstrong puts it away, and that'll do it. Padres leave 1, and the score stays 3-1. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. Next offering in there for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Hit in the air, center field. Merrill sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Now got it. Center fielder, Pete.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
1 down, base is empty. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. 2 gone. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. In half up to hit. The line of the pitch. That one ripped right center field. Stanton reaching back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Padres 3 and the Cubs 1. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Javier Assad.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The shortstop, Fernando.
Next pitch is downstairs. And that one lifted in the air center field. Crow Armstrong sizes this one up. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. And now it's Christian Yelich. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now, just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in, so hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Count towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. Back here at the friendly confines, at the plate, Michael Conforto. King San Diego's. Right through there for a strike. Pitch is in the dirt. It's 2-2. And here it comes. And that one hammered. Merrill going back and brings it in at the wall.
Now batting, catcher, Matt Shaw.
And now it's going to be Matt Shaw. The pitch. Just off the outside edge, and a count 2-1. That one is upstairs. The Padres leading by 2, last half of inning number 5. Started at the 3-1, now a check, and down to first we go. Didn't go.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So digging in, Carson Kelly. The 1-1. And another ball. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside, and it's 3-2. The Cubbies trailing by 2 here in the second game of the series. Got him. 2 gone now.
Now batting, right field.
Now a chance for Chas McCormick. In there at the knees, and a count 1-2. Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7. Cubs leave 1, and they still trail it here 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. The wind of the pitch.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And another ball. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Jump throw across his body. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Sung-Yun Song, the next up for the Padres. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes. That's the second out.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound, or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the black, and not surprisingly, just locked him up in the box.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. And a ball evens the count. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Wouldn't chase that time. Cronenworth will take his base.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So all down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Ty France getting ready to hit. France having a lot more success on the road this season. Very high with that one. And it's 2-1. Cronenworth off the first with 2 away. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
Well, that one was headed for the gap, but a nice leaping catch. He goes up, perfect timing, and that will end the inning.
Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Nico Horner. And the right-hander deals.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. The pitch. On the ground, out to short. On to France. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
And up next for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. And a pitch. Fought off foul. And a pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
1 gone, runner at first. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. Here's a 2-1. And another ball.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
That one ripped, but foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Called strike 3. Throw there. Safe.
Well, almost a strike him out, throw him out play right there, but 3-2 is a great count to run on. There's a good chance the hitter puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively as well.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Pete Crow Armstrong. Runner edges away at second. And this one could be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And now they trail by 1. Now around second, going for third. And he makes it there with a 2-out triple. Tying runs aboard.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Sole runner at third, 2 men out. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit.
Well, I guarantee you, after that last visit from the pitching coach, all they did was remind his pitcher, focus on this hitter and nothing else.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one finds the zone, and the count is even, 2-2. Just misses there.
That's a really good take.
Michael Conforto waits on deck. Got him swinging.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at Wrigley Field, top of inning number 7. And here's the catcher, Freddy Fermín. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low.
2-2 count.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. But no chance to get him, and he'll take first on the strikeout.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. Got him. One down.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Up the middle and a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw to third. The tag out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Here's Yelich at the dish. In the air to left center. Crow Armstrong snags it on the run. One left for San Diego, but they're up 3-2. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the DH. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, number 52. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Up and in, 2-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Wouldn't chase that time. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Yelich on the move. Makes the grab, and there's one away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in. Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Fermín down to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Now here is Carson Kelly.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To third, and he grabs it in foul ground. That misses. 2-2. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom of the 7th. That just misses, and the count is filled up. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And the pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. 2 outs, runner at first. Chas McCormick, the next Cub to hit. Popped up. Settles under this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. That is the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They're down 3-2. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. And now it's Manny Machado. And that's a fair ball.
Everything came together for him. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Machado gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Got him looking. 1 away. Sung-Yun Song, the next up for the Padres. And a pitch. Close, but called a ball. 3-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swanson off balance feet. There's 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Cubs 2. Back here at the friendly confines. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Hoerner. Next offering upstairs. Big swing and a miss.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
The shortstop takes the ball. With the tying run on at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
On the ground to the left. Goes to second. Safe there. First and second. No outs. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Hoerner flies around third to second, and he's in safely at third. And a run comes in to score. Fires the second too late, and he's got a double. So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Crow. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. The new pitcher in the game, Mason Miller.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
And another ball
in the infield at the corners. Don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
At the belt and fires. Just off the outside part of the plate. Ian Happ to bat next. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Trying to check his swing, appeal to third, and yes, he did. He went around. The 1-2. On the ground to second, might be two. To Tatis for the pivot. There's one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
And here is Michael Conforto. And that one in the air center field. Merrill on his way over. Makes the catch. And that's the third out. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Through 8 full, it's the Cubs 4 and the Padres 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Daniel Valencia.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can, so it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Righty to the plate. Just off the outside corner, and it's 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Wouldn't chase that time. Ty France on deck for the Padres. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So up next, Ty France. That one out to right. McCormick has it sized up. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. Last chance for the Padres. So digging in now for San Diego, Freddy Fermín. So now a pinch hitter for the catcher, Jay Bowen. Trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 5 runners on base.
Mm-hmm.